It's Friday, June the 2nd, 2017, and this is your Barbados Today Morning News Update. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Thanks for joining us. We begin with an assurance from Prime Minister Stuart that the much criticized tax measures in this week's budget will be reviewed. Addressing the House of Assembly during the debate late last night, Stuart informed that government would take a second look at the proposals after hearing the various concerns.
We took a conscious decision not to have the two major initiatives in this budget take effect until the 1st of July. And today is the 1st of June. And the reason for that is that we wanted to hear all the comments coming from all the interest groups likely to be affected by the measures, so that we would have time to make sure that any kinks that existed or that exist in the measures can be ironed out, so that when we get to the 1st of July, all systems can say go. If we had said that they'll take effect from midnight, if we said midnight Tuesday night, we would be in a completely different position. We took a conscious decision to have the implementation begin on the 1st of July, so that we have between the 1st of June and the 30th of June to consult, to talk to people and so on, to see what their particular challenges are going to be, but that we can benefit from 9 months of the measure once implemented.
Outspoken Cabinet Minister Donville Innes has taken his government to task for a lack of communication with the public and some of the measures announced in this week's budget. Innes drew particular reference to the 2% tax imposed on foreign exchange transactions.
When these things are announced, people may start to find ways of holding on to the currency or doing other things. There must be a movement, and this is why I say communication is key. It's not just a matter of announcing a policy, but getting out there even before the policy is announced and engaging with the citizenry about the options available, the things we need to look at, and why we have to do them. And once we make a decision in here, not to creep back in any office, but to get out there on the highways and byways and continue to engage with the public. I think that a lot of our problems in this country don't reside necessarily in the economy. That may be a manifestation of some other problems we have in this country. And constant and consistent engagement must be center of it all. The country must be very clear as the direction is going and what it needs to get there.
Innes also lambasted the public service for being too inefficient and being a place of wastage.
It is like pulling teeth to do a simple thing like going and paying your annual road tax in Barbados. And my position is very simple. Abolish it, and perhaps, as Minister Blackett has to say, institute a small fee at the pump, so that everyone who drives a motor car got to go and put in gas somehow. But you see all this money we are losing in the national economy, with people having to take a day off from work to go and go and license a vehicle, that is wastage, and the public sector must start with those kind of reforms. This thing about the police chasing people down the highways because you don't have the road tax in place, my man, everyone has to go to the pump to buy gasoline, get some money in there through that, and eliminate the frustration that people face.
There are calls for compulsory parenting to be imposed on fathers and for the law or courts to involve the church and the Men's Educational Support Association as places for supervised child visits. The suggestions emerged from a MISA panel discussion at the St. Michael's School Wednesday night, where the association's deputy chairman, Sean Fields, recommended that the court force fatherhood practices on some men by insisting they have custody of the children for a given period.
I see absolutely no reason why in our attempts to get men to stand up as fathers, that the courts cannot mandate that at least 1 week in each month that a child or the children will have to reside with their fathers, so that these fathers now, in a lot of ways, are forced to become responsible, because they got to ensure that the child get to and from school, got to make sure that the children eat, have to help them with homework and these types of things. You may be thinking that you shouldn't have to legislate for a father to be a father. But what happens is that when you go into court, you get the sense that men, they say, look, you know what, I really ain't in for all the hustle. The mothers can take custody. It's almost as if we give them an easy way out of being a parent. And I have a very serious problem with that.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Good morning, Phillips & Company, may I help? Oh, certainly. One moment, please. Miss Phillips? Yeah? There's a lady on the line from the Nation newspaper who would like to speak with you.
The Nation? Will she go on?
Well, they're trying to sell us some ads.
Look, don't make me laugh this morning. Ads in the Nation? They're real expensive, and for 1 year, nobody ain't buying them papers no more. Nobody ain't want to steal news. I hear reading Barbados Today online for free. So I tell she thanks for calling, but no thanks. We just advertising Barbados Today, families. Tell she is Barbados Today all the way.
Okay, I'll pass on the message. Ma'am, are you still there? Oh, she put it down.
The Barbados Today, news you can trust.
We're back with news from the region now. The Chief Justice of Trinidad and Tobago, Ivor Archie, and the Judicial and Legal Service Commission have lost a no-confidence motion against them. 5 resolutions brought by the Law Association of Trinidad and Tobago, which were passed 2-1 yesterday, including a call for the Chief Justice and the members of the Commission to resign.
And now it falls to the Chief Justice to take the next step. The Law Association, that has a statutory mandate under the Legal Profession Act to uphold the rule of law and the Constitution, has voted almost 2-1, asking the Chief Justice to resign, asking the members of the GLSC to resign. The meeting today, as Mr. Daly may have said before, is a very historic one in our country, because it marks a day where we can make a change for democracy, transparency, and openness. And if it is that those who have been voted against today to seek to continue in office, as Mr. Daly said in the meeting this afternoon, they have lost the authority to govern. The Chief Justice today has lost the authority to govern the judiciary as the head of the judiciary, and has lost the moral authority to govern as chairman of the GLSC.
And on the international scene, a gunman killed himself after bursting into a Manila casino, firing shots and setting gaming tables alight last night, sowing panic in a country on high alert due to a bloody 10-day battle with Islamist militants in the south.
The gunman who fired shots inside a casino resort in Manila has committed suicide, according to Philippine police. Around dawn, the body of the suspected gunman was found in a hotel room in the complex. Police say it appeared the suspect killed himself after firing at officers searching the building. Eyewitness cell phone video showed panic and people running through the resort after gunshots and explosion were heard. Police say the man burst into Resorts World Manila Entertainment Complex, firing shots and setting gaming tables alight shortly after midnight Philippine time. But authorities say he did not try to shoot at people, but appeared to have been trying to steal casino chips. Terrorism was not involved, police say. Officials say at least 30 people were hurt, some seriously. The incident sowing panic in the Philippines as the country is on high alert after President Duterte declared martial law in the south.
And that's news, but for the very latest, visit our website at www.barbadostoday.bb. Also subscribe to our e-paper, email updates, and like us on Facebook. We are also on Izumi Media in bus terminals, or screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you, as well as Mix 96.9 FM. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Have a fantastic day.